Stop thinking that that world is the only world that exists. Planet Earth is the only world that exists to us here that we can live on. Unless you're an alien and you're from another planet, then maybe you have different worlds that you can go to. But no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that particular world, that sphere, that community, that microcosm, that ecosystem. That could be like your family, it could be your world with your partner, it could be your friend group, it could be your work, your community group, like maybe a church group that you belong to. Anything that is its own world, that has its own dynamics, that has its own politics, where you show up a certain way. Stop thinking that that world is the only world that exists. And I'm saying this because if you're anything like me, there are aspects, there are dynamics of that world that are tripping you up. Maybe there's a way that you present yourself in that world that you feel is not really who you are. Or maybe there's a scenario or an incidences or things that happen in that world constantly that make you feel uncomfortable. In saying that that world is not the only world that exists, it is an encouragement, it is an invitation, it is an imploring for you to move your mindset and your headspace and your way of being outside of that world so that you're not getting pigeonholed and sucked and tunnel visioned into the dynamics of this world constantly, such that when you get out of that world, that's all you think about. You're constantly thinking about that discussion with your friend group. You're constantly thinking about what your parents said to you. You're constantly thinking about that dynamic at your church. Like, it's engulfing and swallowing and all consuming. Remember that there is more to your life than this world. In fact, there are many worlds and there are many dimensions. And there is the world that you have in here, your inner landscape, which is the most important world, I would say, because this world inside here, as you tend to it and grow it and nurture it, it shapes all the other worlds that you are a part of. So it's hard. I know it's hard, but try your best to get out of that world. Invest in other things. It's okay if the emotions are remaining with you of whatever happened, but get moving.